Hey guys, it's Hype Train here, this time with a video on Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is an upcoming open-world action RPG developed by Avalanche Software and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. This game is set in the Wizarding World universe and is based on the Harry Potter books and movies. This game is a prequel to Harry Potter novels and is set in the late 1800s. The Harry Potter novels and films takes place in the 1990s. So the game is about 100 years before the events of those novels/movies. The game will come out February 10th, 2023 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. The Xbox One and PS4 versions of the game will release on April 4th, 2023. The Switch version will release on July 25th, 2023. I myself am not the craziest fan of Harry Potter, and I only watched the first movie, but this game still looks good enough for me to check out. This is definitely going to be a big title this year that many people are excited to play. In this video, I'll talk about the different aspects of the game and why this game has got so many people excited, even for gamers who aren't familiar with the Harry Potter universe. With that said, let's go on to a preview. In this game, you play as a character you create. Your character is a 5th-year student at Hogwarts, which is a school for wizards. You are granted a late admission, so it will be your first time in the school. Your character holds the key to an ancient magical secret that threatens to tear the world of wizards apart. Your character can use magic that's ancient and sinister, and the storyline will heavily revolve around this dark type of magic that's sort of forbidden at Hogwarts. In this storyline, you'll be able to make choices that will change the way the storyline plays out. There will be different endings in the game based on your choices and how you interact with other characters in dialogue. The game does seem to be a heavy narrative-driven game, so expect a lot of cutscenes and dialogue. There seems to be a conflict between wizards and goblins, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the storyline. Hogwarts Legacy is going to be an open world game. You'll be able to explore Hogwarts and many other surrounding areas. A map was shown in an interview, and the game world looks huge. All the areas you can see from the castle walls of Hogwarts, you can actually travel to them. There'll be NPCs you can interact with to get quests or buy items from shops. There's going to be dungeons, secret areas, and puzzles to explore, so exploration will be a big part of the game. There are multiple ways to travel in the game. You can fly on a broom, but keep in mind that there's no Quidditch in this game. There are broom flying challenges and races you can find. You can find and tame creatures as mounts as well. There's 2 confirmed mounts so far, Hippogriffs and Thestrals, with Thestrals only available to those who purchase the deluxe or collector's edition of the game. There's a fast travel system in the game called Floo Flames as well. Most of the storyline writing is done by the writing team at Avalanche Software, with consultation from J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books. So a character can choose 4 houses at the start of the game. The houses are Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. Each house has different common rooms that have completely different look and feel, and each common room has a different musical score. Whether your house choice affects the storyline or gameplay in any way is unknown at this time. So in Hogwarts Legacy, you get to create your own character. There will be presets you can select, and there seems to be a good selection of different races and genders to represent the character you want to play as. Unfortunately, you can't really customize your character's body size and shape, so you can't be a really thick or thin wizard. After selecting your preset, you can further customize your character's voice, hairstyle, eye color, skin color, and facial features. You get to choose your name and game difficulty before starting the game. You can also change outfits and accessories throughout playing the game to further customize the look of your character. For combat in Hogwarts Legacy, you have basic attacks which you can perform by tapping the R2 button if you're using a PlayStation controller. There's combos you can do if you tap R2 button multiple times, and your basic attacks can stun your enemies. You can hold R2 to bring out your spell diamond and cast 4 available spells. So you hold R2 and press a face button to perform certain spells on your spell diamond, and these spells have a cooldown. You can have multiple spell diamonds available, letting you cast a wide variety of different magic spells, and you can switch your spell diamond by tapping right on the D-pad. There's 20 plus unlockable spells, and each spell can change dramatically depending on how you upgrade the spell. You can dodge to avoid attacks, or press the Y button on Xbox or triangle on the PlayStation controller to deflect and counter range attacks. You can press R1 to pick up objects and throw them at enemies. Each spell belongs to 3 spell types: damage, force, and control. Each spell type is identified by different colors. It's important to learn these spell types and colors to break your enemy's shields. For example, if your enemy has a purple shield, you want to use force spells, which are purple on your spell diamond. If an enemy has a yellow shield, you want to use control spells, which are yellow. If your enemy has a red shield, you want to use damage spells, which are red. When you break an enemy's shield, you start doing damage to their health, which is shown at the top middle of the screen. There are 3 main systems used for upgrading your character. One of the systems is your talent tree, which works just like talent trees in other games. As you level up, you get talent points, which you can use for 5 talent trees. There are 3 talent trees known so far, which are the Room of Requirement, Stealth, and Core. Each talent tree has different amounts of talents available in them. For example, the Core talent tree has 17 talents, while the Stealth only has 4 talents. It's unknown at the time if you're able to max out all your talent trees. There's also gear you can equip to make your character stronger. There's 3 confirmed gear slots so far, 1 for gloves, 1 for scarves, and 1 for uniforms. There's also a head and glasses slot, but it's unknown whether these slots are just cosmetic. Gear comes in 3 rarities: Superb, Extraordinary, and Legendary. The rarity affects how much you can upgrade the gear. The gear by default has either 1 offensive stat or 1 defensive stat. You can use magical material to upgrade the existing stat or unlock a new stat on the gear. The amount of times you can upgrade your gear is limited, so you have to be careful with how you upgrade your gear. It's unknown right now if there's a way to reset gear upgrades. Gear also have traits which are passive bonuses you can add to gear, and you can upgrade those traits to be stronger up to level 3. There's dungeons in this game, so I assume that will be where you can farm these gear. The Room of Requirement is a hub where you can identify and make upgrades to your gear. The Room of Requirement also has a potion brewing station where you can brew potions. Potions can be used to give you temporary buffs. There's also a potting station in your Room of Requirement where you can grow and sell plants. As you progress through the game, you attend classes at Hogwarts. There's 4 main classes in this game. There is Herbology, Charms, Potions, and Defense against the Dark Arts, each taught by a different professor. These professors are some of the most important major characters in the game's storyline. Classes are a main way to progress through the game. There's no set schedule to attend classes, and not all classes will be mandatory. These classes will unlock new spells and abilities and will move the game's storyline forward. There's side quests you can do by interacting with the other students at Hogwarts. The side quests flesh out the world and its characters and offer side stories you can follow. You can also go out in the world and tame magical beasts. Once you tame these beasts, you can bring them back to your Room of Requirement. You can interact with these beasts, which affect their love, food, and enrichment. The more you interact with these beasts, the more they offer you regions, which are material for upgrading your gear. You can also breed your beasts, but the exact effects on gameplay are currently unknown. You can also craft and customize furniture for your room of requirement to make it look unique. If you pre-order the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, or PC version of the game, and this is any edition of the game as long as you pre-order, you get 72-hour early access starting February 7th, 2023. The Switch, PS4, and Xbox One versions will not have any sort of early access. Personally, I'm going to go pre-order the game to get the early access. There's going to be the Digital Deluxe Edition and a Collector's Edition for the game. The Digital Deluxe is $70 and it includes the game plus the following in-game items, which are the Dark Arts Cosmetic Set, the Thestral Mount, the Dark Arts Battle Arena, and the Dark Arts Garrison Hat. The Collector's Edition is $290 and includes everything from the Digital Deluxe Edition, as well as physical items such as a steel case, floating wand, and Kelpie robe. So there you have it. That's a preview for our Hogwarts Legacy. It definitely looks like it's shaping up to be a big title this year, and I hope it delivers. I look forward to playing and reviewing the game once it releases. If you like this video, please click on the like and subscribe button. It helps out my channel, and it helps me put out more content such as this video. My name is Hytrain, I'm signing out, and I'll see you next time.